What's good, Kush family? Love, peace, and happiness. Love, peace, and creativity. Love, peace, and joy. I just want to say thank you for the love, the peace, and the creativity, and the respect to step into the new year of 2025. You hear that? Nothing. Exactly. Because I love the woods. Of course, I'm on here like critters and stuff and all these extra shit, but like at the same time, it's like when you get away from that environment of like the world and all this energy you feel circulating, like, oh, dang, there's a bird's nest. My bad. Fucked up my whole thing. It's just like a little tiny bird nest right here. I don't want to bother it. I ain't even finna bother it because I don't know if the birds are around or whatever. But yeah. Oh, the birds is moving like a motherfucker throughout here. It's like tiny birds too. But anyways, yeah, I just want to say Happy New Year. In my eyes, I think the new year starts when it's spring and everything, but you know, on this calendar, it's whatever. Happy New Year. And you know, I could get on here and just talk about all this different stuff and et cetera, but at the same time, it's like, you got to do you this year. I feel like this really shouldn't be no hard explanation or sitting here just dwelling into you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Nah, like if you don't want to take the steps to better yourself and you saw how your year went and you didn't like the way it went and you're gonna continue to do the same thing that you did last year, then hey, that's on you. I just know on my end, I need to start doing better. You know, I need to start locking in. I need to start putting more work in, not just into myself, but into my family, you know, investing more time into myself, investing more financial literacy into myself, investing more, just investing more into myself. Now I already been doing, you know. I'm not saying you don't have to sit here and help people. You don't have to sit here and, you know, go out there and be that provider for people. Because obviously, if you're a man, you're going to want to provide for your woman. You're going to want to provide for your kids. You're going to want to be able to provide for your family. You know, that's all I want is just be able to provide, and they don't have to worry about anything when my kids get older or whenever I have kids. They don't have to worry about this because I'm trying to learn the steps that I need now in order to teach them and dwell into them. Hey, I did this. I was struggling over here. You don't have to go through this because I'm giving you the information already because I wasn't given the information. I had to learn it the hard way. So, like, I'm just trying to make sure it just becomes easier for my family. And, you know, when I get a significant other in my life, you know, a strong relationship, I want to be able to help her. You know, we manage our money together, you know, just investing, not in just to ourselves, but investing into each other. And not just saying we're going to invest into each other, but actually, you know, opening a savings account together, actually trying to work on different investment moves, watching these videos, trying to educate ourselves on how to be more financially stable and financially responsible with ourselves. You know, that's just a couple of things I would like for my New Year's resolution. Just be able to invest more into just myself. And it ain't just financially, it's just in life in general, so I can have the knowledge, gain the wisdom. So then when I act on it, I don't be sitting there looking clueless. You know, and a lot of things I wanted to do that I just never even did just because I was always second guessing myself, overthinking it, sitting here just asking my family, and then they put their own fears and twists and everything into it. And you know, sometimes you got to sit there, you got to cancel certain people out, or you got to understand that the things that you want to do, the thing that you want to achieve in life, nobody else is going to have the information like how you do in order to succeed. And what I mean by that is you're going to sit here and you're going to go and talk to your family about your goals and dreams and ambition, and that's okay. But what if they don't agree with that? What if, you know, they had their own fears and they seen something towards that and they want to invoke that into you? Like, they're going to sit here and say, you know, I don't think you could do that because, you know, I seen this over here, or I tried that before and I ain't see it work. But, you know, you're not me, though. I'm my own individual. And that's not being disrespectful towards your family. That's not doing none of that. But that's understanding, hey, I already dealt with this. I'm already putting time and energy into this already. And I see that you did this already, but it didn't work out for you because you ain't take the necessary steps. You ain't you ain't do all the hard work that I'm trying to put into this. And the reason why, we want our family validation. We want our family's input on things. We want them to be able to support us. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, they want to see you. People want to see you do it first before they start supporting you. Like when I was doing, like when I first started doing YouTube, I wanted to tell my family I'm making videos, I'm doing this, I'm going to these different places to go, make something happen. I just want to make videos. They sat there and told me just different things. Like, not saying I couldn't do it, but just giving me different limitations on what I could and couldn't do. And, don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Like, realistically, if it's not something that's going to be better in you, if it's not something that's going to be helping you, then you don't got to listen to that. You don't got to sit there and take that into consideration or let people put their fears upon you so you don't know how to approach. So you can second guess yourself and be like, damn, that person said this was going to happen. If I did this, maybe I shouldn't do it. No, do it. So then you can see it for yourself. Make that mistake yourself so you can say, hey, that didn't work that first time, so let me try it this time. Hey, that ain't worked this time. Let me try a whole different way. Like, I'm all for, like, not giving up. I'm all for handling constructive criticism. But at the end of the day, see it for yourself first. If you don't see it for yourself, then how would you be able to see it at all? If you don't sit here and make the mistakes yourself, how come when you have a kid, how you going to tell them the different challenges and the things you did in order to successfully become who you are? You're going to tell them, hey, I had to make these mistakes in order to learn. Hey, I tried to talk to this person, but I had to see it for myself. And I realized that with a lot of people, sometimes you can't tell people how to approach situations. You can't tell people how to do certain things. And I'm guilty for telling people how to do certain things. Like, I remember I was hanging out with this one person and I was really trying to make something happen, a business happen, doing something I shouldn't have been doing. But like, at the same time, the way my mentality was towards it was I was in business. And once me and that person stopped doing business together, stuff started happening to that person when I'm trying to give them advice on how to prevent that. And I started to soon realize, that person's not going to take my advice because they just kept doing the same thing and it kept on getting the same reaction afterwards. And, that's when I just really sat there and realized, hey, I don't got to sit there and tell people what they need and don't need to do. I just need to say my opinion. If they don't take it, they don't take it. If they don't run with it, they don't run with it. And that's what I want you to understand with, like, you and your goals. People are going to tell you certain things on how to do, like, even me sitting here telling you, hey, how to approach certain stuff. But it's all up to you to sit here and be like, damn, should I try this and just see what happens? Because maybe he could be right. Maybe he could be right. Or let me just try this. Let me just do the same thing again. And if the same occurrence happened, then I'll just try it this time. It's like you gotta really have a ultimatum with yourself. You gotta really debate with yourself. You gotta really have a choice with yourself to understand, how do I want to live my life? How do I want to see the next 2025 coming about? Am I going to achieve all my goals? Am I going to sit there and not just waste my time with just all these bitches and, women that don't respect me, men that don't respect me, hanging out with people that don't even give a fuck about you, but you still want to hang around them because you feel like you're entitled to? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be a lot of setbacks, a lot of downfalls, a lot of people that's trying to come into your life and try to stop you and from what you're doing. But it's up to you if you're gonna sit there and let that person stop you. This 2025 is gonna be like, it's gonna be a crazy year. I'm already knowing it's finna be a crazy year from how I feel and from how I'm looking at the world and everything. It's finna be a crazy 2025 because you gotta lock in. You gotta have that mentality of, hey, I want this. I gotta go get it. Not even go get it. I gotta start today. I gotta start now. Whatever I want to do, I should have been started before even the new year came. Like, a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, I had to visually think about it first, write it down, and say, hey, I'm gonna do this starting right now. I can do the littlest thing to achieve, just to start somewhere. Just to start. Like with YouTube, I started little. I wasn't consistent. I didn't know how to be consistent because I didn't know what exactly I wanted to post. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to share to the viewers, because I never was the type of person where I want to get on camera and be fake towards people. I never was the type of person to be on camera and act a whole different type of way, because the same way you see me acting now is the same way you gonna see me if you see me outside or anything. I'm more put to I'm self-put. Like, I'm more just like, yeah, what's up? I'm coolin'. Like, I let people know, hey, you fucking with me? You fucking with me. Hey, I'm cool. You get me a smile, I'll dab you up. Like, I'm a very nice person. Just, I understand when I step in front of a camera, I'm not gonna change for nobody. I understand if I see people trying to give me money, that ain't gonna change shit. Because I understand who I am, and I knew with YouTube, I want to be able to present that in a way. And I saw everybody else on YouTube doing clickbait and all this extra stuff. And, you know, I thought that that was what I had to post, just clickbait stuff. And I never really, that's why I never really was consistent with YouTube. Just because I never understood, like, where I could fit in a sense. But I was too worried about fitting in to where 3 months prior to the new year, I started telling myself, you know, make these beats, you know, start posting them consistently. Not even like 3 months before the new year. It was like way earlier in the 2024 year. Like, I already said, like, I'm just gonna make beats. I'm gonna continue to post these YouTube videos. I'm gonna continue to just try little by little though. Like, little by little, I just started trying. I just said, here, I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna practice on this piano. Hey, I'm gonna wake up, do my push-ups in the morning, do my 30. When I go to sleep, do my 30. When I sit here, I'm not gonna smoke for these amount of days. I'm gonna sit here and take my time. I'm gonna go sit here and find different alternatives. I'm gonna find herbs and all this extra stuff. I'm gonna sit here and go for a walk. I'm gonna sit here and try different things. Because I realized I was stuck in a cycle. All the last 4 years of my life, I was stuck in a cycle. I was stuck in this cycle. And you know, that fourth year where I was like getting out of that cycle, I started seeing stuff in myself that I didn't like. I started seeing certain stuff that I didn't like about myself. And you know, 2024, I told myself this year, that year of 2024, I told myself, hey, you need to start understanding where you're putting your energy into. How much energy am I putting into this? How much energy am I putting into this? Am I giving enough time to even learn about this, to even understand what's going on? No. So let me sit here and watch these certain videos. Yes, they're gonna be corny. Yes, you're gonna get frustrated. Yes, you're not gonna wanna do the shit. But at the same time, I understood, hey, I have to do this in order to get to the place that I wanna be. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video in front of you if I haven't sit here and watched people make videos. If I wasn't around people that sat here and made YouTube videos all the time. I know 2 people right now that's like still like they do a good job at making videos, like JY and Dez. If you know who those people are, I'm not saying I looked up to them or anything, because we were all friends, we was all hanging out doing YouTube, but I understood that those 2 people, they had the mentality of they want to do YouTube. They want to do this online internet stuff. Now, the way they do it is completely different from the way I do things, but I understood they have a goal, and they're going to put their time and energy into this. So now that I prolonged it, I started doing all this extra shit, doing all this other shit. I came back to YouTube because I realized this was a good escape outlet for me. This was a good way for me to connect with like people around the world, and it's a good way to connect with myself, because every time I do these videos and I be done, I walk with a happy smile on my face, because I be knowing in my head, damn, this is something I really want to do. Damn, this is something I really want to preach about, really want to speak, because I don't want to just sit here and just talk to a camera. I want to be able to help a young man or young woman that's sitting here going through something. I feel like that's where, you know, it's going to be way different for me, because I'm really not just speaking to myself at the end of the day and telling y'all exactly how I want to achieve things, how I want to move throughout this world, and especially going into this new year, but like also for y'all to understand, you know, I'm no different. I make mistakes. You know, I can't achieve everything that I want, but that don't mean that's going to stop me from always trying to achieve everything I want. I might not get it today, but there's always tomorrow. I might not get it tomorrow, but shit, there's always the next month. I just have to take the necessary steps and have the right mindset and the right ambitions to go out there and achieve what I really want to achieve. And like, I love that about myself, that I have a never giving up attitude. And I want you to have that never giving up attitude, because I want to tell you right now, just because you don't succeed the first time don't mean you can't do it the next time. Just don't mean you can't do it the next time. Don't mean you can't do it the next time. Love yourself enough, trust yourself enough that you can get the fuck up out that rust spot and continue to keep pushing. Trust yourself enough that you can keep on walking no matter if people are trying to sit there throw plates and tomatoes, all this at you. Because I'm telling you, people be so worried about the negative that they don't see the good that you be doing. People so worried about the negative that they can't even deal with all that positivity. But I want you to tell you, express that positivity. Express that going into this new year. Trust yourself. Try new things. Flow. Don't stress on a lot of stuff. Don't sit here and doubt yourself. Don't sit here and have worries. Understand the sun is out. You have every opportunity to do whatever you want to do in this world. But that's all up to you, though. It's really all up to you if you really want to do that and take the initiative and take the steps to be like, hey, I want to better myself as a person. Hey, I want to continue to grow. I want to see my girl get better. I want my girl to understand, I'm here and that I want to take care of her. I want my kids to understand, look, I'm trying every day to make sure we have everything that you need for. So when you get older, you ain't sitting here doing the same thing I got to go through. Just sitting here struggling, sitting here being in, working every day. No, you're going to already have your structure laid out for you. And I'm going to make sure you take care of it. Have a plan. Have a game plan. I created my game plan 3 months prior to the new year. And I started slowly. I started putting my energy into little things. Putting my energy into this. Putting my energy into this. Not just putting my energy into it. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm talking, I'm having these conversations. I'm trying to find different people that I understand that's trying to be on the same path that I'm trying to be on. I ain't trying to hang out with the same people because I know they ain't going to be on the same path that I'm trying to reach. I know that, hey, I love you, but I got to love you from a distance because we not in the same mindset right now. Because I understand if I want to achieve where I want to get, I got to be all the way focused. I got to be all the way in. I can't let these distractions and all this outside noise cloud my mind from where I'm trying to get. I want to see myself go, like, for real. Like, I just been watching all these videos with, like, Aristotle investments and then just watching different investors, different tradings. And, I really want to invest in myself. I feel like that's where I need to put my money at. That's where I need to put my growth at. That's where I need to spend my time and, always trying to dwell into myself. Hey, you can achieve anything you want as long as you try. Not just try, but do. Don't just do it, but actually know, hey, I can do this. I'm going to achieve this. I just have to take the necessary steps. Yes, it's going to be tough times. You're going to get thrown at. You're going to sit there. People going to drag your name in the mud. People going to sit there saying they don't respect you. People going to sit here and doubt you just because over one little thing that they can't see. But if you're consistent and you have the mentality of, hey, I can't let nobody come in between me and what I got going on, no matter what the fuck happens. Because people want to see results. People don't want to hear you talk. I hate people who talk, especially if we was about to fight and stuff. I don't want to hear none of that talking shit, bro. Let's fight so we can get this shit over with. I don't like none of that talking shit. I'm going to sit there and let you know. Show me, nigga. If I sit there and tell a girl, hey, if you going to sit here and do all this and you saying you love me and all this and blah, 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 show me. Show me you want to take care of me. Show me you want to love me. Show me you can respect me as a man. Let them people know, hey, I'm doing this. I'm all about, hey, I'm about to do this without saying anything. I'm about to clean this mess up without saying anything because I know I can do it. And then once people start seeing that, hey, he's making these videos consistently. Hey, he's doing this a lot. Yo, he's outside shooting that basketball every day. Oh, damn, he outside, he just working. He at the job every day. He not even saying nothing to us. That, when you start showing yourself, instead of trying to prove to other people, prove shit to yourself, other people will see that. Once you start proving shit to yourself, like, I can do this. I can wake up every day, make 3 videos a week, and then post them, edit. I can do this. Every time in my free time, I can make time to just be like, look, I got to devote myself to this. When you lock the fuck in, when you sit there and you actually want something for yourself, you actually want to build something for yourself, because I will sit there and get frustrated with myself if I sit there and I can't build nothing, if I can't sit there and grow, if I can't sit there and progress. It feels like I'm stagnant, and it'll piss me the fuck off. That's why I'm so mad at myself, because I feel like I wasted so much time with bullshit and dealing with people that just didn't even give a fuck about me. Sitting there investing my time into certain people that just didn't even care. To where now I'm pissed the fuck off because I wasted a lot of my life. And I'm only 21 years old, but still I feel like I wasted a lot of my life. I wasted a lot of opportunities. But it's all good though, because I see myself that, you know, I never give up. I always continue to strive to do better. If something doesn't work the first time, let's try it again, but let's do something different about it. And if we can't do something different about it, let's just try a whole 360 and let's just try to do something else. Because I understand there's always room for opportunity, always room for options. I'm gonna always strive to do better, always try to push myself, because I see myself as a successful person. I see myself taking care of kids that I want to be able to not be like these kids out here with guns and all this extra shit, be out here like these little girls just fucking on little extra boys and all this extra shit. Nah, I want my kids to understand, you know, you want to be not accepted in this world, but if you want to respect yourself enough, build something for yourself. Have a plan, set goals, you know, and don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Shit, I even tell them, don't even let me tell you what you can and can't do at a certain point in your life. Because I'm going to understand I'm going to be that father mindset, and I wouldn't want to see my kids do some bullshit. But at the end of the day, I got to understand, they're alive. I can only just preach what I can into their ear, and I have to just hope and accept that they do that. But at the end of the day, I love the fact that I can sit here and I can have this mentality, have this focus, because I want to be able to make these YouTube videos for the rest of my life. I want to be able to just sit here and make these critical talks, and not just have critical talks like this, but I want to be able to sit down one-on-one with like young men and women, and men and women, and just sit here and just talk to them and be like, look, I see there's a lot of problems, but at the same time, we all got a lot of problems. I see that, you know, you going through a lot right here, and I want to be able to let you know that you can get through that. I see that you feel like you can't succeed in life. Your family tell you you ain't gonna be shit and all this extra shit. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care if you went to jail. I don't care if you made some decisions. As long as you trying to change yourself for the better. As long as you taking the necessary steps every day to be like, look, I don't care what them people saying about me. I know who the fuck I am. I know what I need to do to every day to step up and be who I am. I don't need to prove nothing to nobody. I need to prove this shit to myself and understand to myself, hey, I love you. Tell yourself you love you. Hug yourself, man. Hug yourself. Let yourself know, hey, I'm here. And I want you to be able to be here with me. I want to be able to let you know, hey, close your eyes, say it in your head. Don't give up. Just say it. That's the real you. When you close your eyes, you hear that voice inside your head, that's the real you. That's the one that pushes me every day to keep going. Every day to strive to do better. Every day to always, hey, wake up. Don't sit here and just smoke. Wake up. Go take that dog out. Wake up. Go sit here and clean up a little bit. Clean around your house. Clean the area. Organize it a little bit. Hey, don't wake up and do that. Wake up. Go work out. Do your push-ups, nigga. Don't sit there and do that bullshit. Hey, wake up. Go take a shower. Don't be sitting there on that damn phone all damn morning. Sitting there looking at horny shit. Don't be doing that. Sit there. Hey, wake up. Go do something for yourself. When you wake up, already have that initial thought like, I need to wake up and do something. I need to wake up and see how I can invest this money. I need to wake up and see what YouTube video I can do. What short can I post? You need to start just actually making them little adjustments, because you be thinking this big shit, all this big shit. Oh, I can't do this because I got this big. No. The reason why you can't do that because you're sitting there on that damn phone all day. So you distracted. The reason why you can't go to work, because you sitting there, you smoking, or you staying up all night, and then when it's time to go to work, you got all these excuses for your boss. What you need to understand is, hey, I need to take account for I need to take accountability for what I'm doing wrong. I need to sit there and say, hey, I made a mistake. I need to work on this. Hey, I apologize. That's on me. Don't sit there and make excuses and say, oh, but this person said this, but I was trying to do this. No, just be like, hey, that's on me. I made a mistake. That's my fault. Let me continue to grow and push and do better. You don't even got to say it to nobody. You don't got to sit there and all that extra shit. Just as long as you tell yourself, look, I made a mistake. I have to go sit there and do something better. Have accountability, especially if you're a young man right now. Especially if you're a woman too. But young men and men right now need to take accountability for their actions. Because a lot of them trying to make excuses, and a lot of them be hiding behind their friends and shit. No. Take account for what the fuck you did. Don't sit there and hide behind your friends. They ain't doing shit for you. You want to hang out with this big clique and stuff, but none of them niggas really care about you. None of them niggas gonna be there when you in jail and you gonna call your mom to come bail you out. I'm gonna tell you that. Shit, I'm the type of person. If somebody going to jail, I'm just going. What did you do, man, boy? Like, what did you do? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. What did you do? Do you deserve to be in there? Like, shit, I'm not gonna lie. Do you deserve to be in there? Nobody really deserves to be in there, but what bullshit was you doing to get yourself caught up in this mess? Because you gonna sit here and just point the finger at everybody else, or you gonna actually take accountability. Then I can be like, all right, cool, I got you, man. Because you know, hey, you made a mistake. But yeah, it's all up to you. What you gonna do? How you gonna really change your life 2025? How you gonna really just step into that state of, I don't give a fuck, I gotta just do it? How you gonna step into that state of, I gotta stop talking about it and just do it? Figure out what frequency you in right now, what vibration, what energy you have going on right now, and how you can elevate that even higher and change that whole thing. So when at the end of this year, at the end of 2025, you can be sitting there talking about, damn, 2026, I gotta go even harder. Because I went hard all throughout 2025. But I didn't go hard enough. So in 2026, I'm gonna push myself even better. Because I'm gonna tell you, once you actually lock the fuck in, do the hard work, that hard work becomes easy. To where you're gonna be expecting more hard work because you just grind it. You want more grind. But that's all up to you and your mindset, though. You can sit here and watch these videos all damn day. You can sit here and take your notes and all that extra shit, but it's all about the action. You see, you can have faith all the time. You can sit here and you can walk by faith and not by sight. But with faith without action, there's no reaction. Like, I'm being honest. You can have faith, sit here and pray to the Lord all damn day. But if you ain't waking up and actually being like, okay, I need to do this in order to achieve this. Oh, I need to do this in order to achieve this. That's having faith and action behind your faith. When you have the action behind your faith, it's even 10 times more stronger. For real. Look around you. Look at what you're doing in your life. Take the time to understand who you are. Know thyself. And have the wisdom. I don't just watch the investing videos. I'm also watching conspiracy theories. Not conspiracy theories, but how to elevate my mind. Like how to see the world from a different perspective, and know the history of how the world was created, and know all of that. Like, I watch a lot of Rashad Jamal. And free Rashad Jamal for real, because I don't believe he did none of that shit. Because I've been watching Rashad Jamal for the last 2 years now. And every time he gets on the live, and every time I watch videos from a long time ago when I wasn't even watching him, he's been preaching the same thing about the world. He's been preaching the same thing about the different understandings and how to have the wisdom to understand what this world is. I'm not just trying to be I'm not trying to be a fucking pawn in this game. I'm trying to become that player, for real. I'm trying to maneuver. I'm trying to be able to make sure my family good and they don't have to worry about bullshit all the damn time. Even though there is going to be bullshit, but I suggest they have better problems. They have different problems than the ones they have it now. If you always strive to do better, you always strive to see more, you always have that mentality, a balance, because I was always the person with a balance. I knew, hey, if I get in this car, you're going to have some bullshit going on. But it's all about me knowing myself and knowing I'm not going to step outside of myself just because I'm around different people. I have codes that I live by. Whatever codes we stand on, yeah, I stand on that. But at the same time, I'd rather stand on I got my own promises that I made myself before I even met y'all niggas. I got my own promises that I made to, like, my family before I even met y'all niggas. So I'm going to keep these promises because these promises been built. These promises always been established. And I'm just going to continue to grow, push them even more. What you going to do? Love, peace, and happiness. Love, peace, and care. Love, peace, and guidance. Love, peace, and wisdom. Always strive to do better. Always wake up and want more for yourself and for your family. I say this because I know you will succeed. I say this because I know you will do everything you want in this life. You just have to sit here and focus, change your perception. Lock the fuck in. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Dr. Kush, baby.